Hi guys, hi brick nerds. I just wanted to show you some of my stampers. I'm sorry it's pretty windy in Oklahoma today. We have a lot of these Miami stone, flagstones I guess they're called. It's different pieces. And then the high-techs, a lot of these, and they're kind of a yellowy color. Then we've got whatever that says, Green Bee Company, BKDP, whatever you want to make of that. We got that going for us, and it's yellow with gray specks in it. I know the camera doesn't always show the colors correctly. And we've got a canyon, orangey red. Sally, hush. That's my big girl. She just got shaved for the summer. Great Pyrenees. Okay, her bark is really loud. It will take your head off if she's sitting beside you on the couch or on the floor beside where you're sitting on the couch. You might be half asleep and she will do that, and it will take your head off. So a lot of them have a lot of mortar stuck to them. Of course, the builder that built this house, he said that he brought things in because he had his construction company, and you know, it was just already here, even though they're granite, giant granite. Well, I showed you in the last video, giant granite chunks that I can't carry. Okay, so there's those. And next, this. Let me see. Just a big melted, what's it? And it says buffalo. The sun is changing fast. But yeah, it's broken on the edge. Just stuck with these other two bricks in there. You know, that just sometimes happens when they're building something. They get broken bricks of all different kinds stuck in together. Amazing how that happens. Looks pretty melterific to me. And here's this, just for an example, like stuck in that, we have one of these, and they're kind of a brownish gray. That's got a little more red in it. And then this one is definitely gray it's got a little bit of orange. Maybe, no, that's just dirt. With the brick colored red dirt we have, it's hard to often tell what it is. Excuse me. And then, let's see. We've got one of these. And if you watch Stellium 7, is it Stellium 17 channel? It's got kind of the folds, then you know what that is. If you watch Stellium, that dude that claims they're a biological part. So that, I have several of those, bigger, smaller, all sizes, you name it. Let's see if we can get the sun. Okay, then there's another one of those. It's got that little bit of orange color on the outside, and I dropped this and broke it. And it's very crystalline inside. And it's got the fissures and the what looks like were folds and holes in it. Ambery color. No, go on. You're ruining my video, Vigo. That's my little pal, Vigo. He's a long coat Chihuahua. He's my bestest friend. Okay, then. So yeah, there's that. Very crystally. I know the camera won't show how it sparkles and glitters. And kind of creepy when you think about it. And it's got these deep holes that go in. And you know, I take them in and I wash them. I spray them with hydrogen peroxide, leave them in the sun to get a good look at what they are. And it's got the twisty thing at the bottom. Okay, so, and then often we'll be digging to make a garden or something, and you think it's a chunk of our red dirt, and it's actually a flaky melto blob brick material. Now this here, next one, oh sorry, I'm not very good at this. Okay, I'm gonna get better. Then, this is kind of like my mystery. It's bright white with that edge. Kind of holy on this side. I want to say that it's porous. It's not really porous, it just has holes in it. So I set that up as my little statue because I think it's pretty and very mysterious. I've wondered if any of y'all ran across this. Bright, completely white, just was digging for a garden and boom, there it was. And I was like, what the heck? Last summer. So I like that a lot. Okay, so that's some of my stampers. Then, just to show you what I do find a lot is, I need to get out here at noon, so I have to straight down sud. Just little flakes. And parts of the house, especially the downstairs, have bricks where you can, these just fall out like that. I'll show you, I'll do a video and show you where there's a brick in the wall on the outside that literally crumbled out onto the ground, and that's where I got that. So next, just different stages. Of things I find. They get lighter and lighter. And this one has a little gray edge on it. Part of that. And then here's a little more changed. And then we have a reddish. I just picked this stuff out of the dirt, a lot of it, because when the gophers dig after a rain, they spit the rocks out on top, and I walk around, seeing what they brought me. Okay, and then we get to a little different stage in there. It's kind of rounded. And then this you can see, you know, it looks like sandstone. It's got the layers in it. Yeah, I'm not too worried about my fingernails. There's a kind of a shiny red one and black on one side. Thought it was interesting. Just floating up everywhere on our 2.5 acres. pretty, actually. I mean, it could be garnet or something. I don't know what they call garnet. So who knows what happens and how. I mean, we got our perspective, don't we? Another shiny one. This one's red. Got a little bit of a clearness to it. And this little rock, I thought it was cool, because it's a rock, a round pebble with metal nomming onto it. Sure, nature does that, right? Just happens in nature. We don't understand it, right? Okay. Then these, dang it, should have been better prepared. And I'm nervous, so. This black shiny stuff. Jet black. I think it starts with an H. And another black. Okay, Sally. Then here, some melted glass blobs. That is just like ultra pressurized and bubbly looking inside. So, who knows how that gets that way. Floated up out of the ground. Sorry, my camera's not steady. I forgot to set steady. And then here's just glass. Went through some kind of heat. Wonder how that happened. And last, just another piece of that. I think that's what I dropped. So I am on the outside. Can't really see it because of the sun, but this is the outside of my sunroom on the south side. And he said he built this last. He wanted to add on to the bedroom and make a sunroom. And if you ask me, it's a little bit decrepit, decroded. Wrong time of the day. And again, he said, the man we bought this from said, yeah, he just used what was here. Or he brought stuff in. And I don't think you're going to do that. Not really. Okay, then on the north side of the house, which he said he built this brick patio. We've got these stairs. That go down. And that way, straight that way is the barn. So he said he built all this. And it goes down, and it was a paved brick patio. And it's shaped like a T. It goes on in there. Too dark to go in there. And goes all the way around. Can't really see. But the way I see it, I think this used to be the back of the house, or the building, whatever it was. Shh, hush. So, maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But I have my postulations. And then something funny I thought was, sorry about that. Come around, go further to the west. Goes around like this. My son planted all that bamboo. And he doesn't even live here, but he planted that bamboo. So he built this, which there's bricks under there. And it comes to this edge. And if you go on the inside of that, the bricks go down like 6 feet. And it comes around. Now I'm walking south. This goes along. See in there? Probably not. That's where the stairs go up. And comes around this. Another corner. Gotta love spring and edging and all that. Doesn't look like it was built in 1984, which is what he said. And then it goes on around the corner, back to the east. Ends right there. It's concrete right there. Kind of crazy concrete. With a definite edge. That's basically I walked around there and here I am standing on the south side again, and deep in there we have what the boys always called it the Bat Cave. And it's just goes in there on the side of the house. And it's pretty interesting what's in there. And I'm going to do a video on that when I figure out how to light it. So, yeah, it's like a little tea, sort of. I think it was the proper back of the building. Back over here, and like I said, since we know about hydraulic plants and that weird concrete slab that we always thought was square because it was buried, and I had a barbecue grill put on there. We thought it was square, but when I started digging off and tried to see what the edge was like and how deep it went, it ain't square at all, and it's got a metal post sticking out of it. Horizontal, you know. I don't think it's any mistake that the neighborhood well is just past that next property. Those trees. So that's my little video for today, showing my stampers. And there's tons of those high-techs everywhere. Walking back around where I came from, and how it comes out into this, up to this stairway. And the mortar and bricks are questionable. Places where the mortar is vacated, place where the bricks are actually crumbling out. And those ones are usually bright orange. Once we had a great big hot tub down there with 60 jets. And when my two boys were little, we put a hot tub in there. And here is another high-tech brick. Like I said, they're everywhere. He actually paved down there with tons of pavers. And when I have more energy, I'm going to get down there and look underneath some more of them and find some more stampers. But I think it's funny that Pants on the Ground came across this, and he is in Minnesota. So who the heck made these? And that dude is orangey yellow, whether the camera shows it or not. Just thought y'all would like it. Pretty interesting place. We're kind of unconventional people, and with a band, we're all musicians and singers, and just how it works. And people said, wow, that place has a lot of character. Well, no wonder. I think it's been through a lot. That's the cement wall. I'm going to get better at this, and get a little more confidence, because right now I feel, well, you know, when you're surrounded by people that think you always crazy. That's a piece of granite. Sparkly and pink. Pinkish orange. But those are literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. And more down in the bat cave. Because I think that guy absolutely dug out dirt and cleared out the downstairs, because he said he lived there for 12 years before he started building, you know, could move. He built the upstairs supposedly and moved up there, and he built this sunroom onto the back of the master bedroom. Those stairs are constantly flaking and falling off, chipping off. I think they were coated at one time. Here's the other side of the sunroom. And I think it's interesting, at the very edge here's some more of the Miami flagstones, Miami stone, flagstones. Look at the edge of that one. Just a little bit strange looking. All with mortar on them. And then on the side of the sunroom, there's a window well. Okay? And I got to looking. It's a literal pain in the ass because it constantly floods. Okay, that's the edge of the sunroom, right? And this is the back. Get down to the ground. We got this happening. Okay, I put that there. Another Miami stone. We got this kind of thing going on. And it's kind of rounded. So If you go down in there underneath, you're in the bat cave. And it's just, it's MAF. I'm telling you, it's just melted. And in my eyes, I've just begun to explore, you know, because I look at everything with new eyes. And then it goes around on the north side, the sunroom, to, that's the bat cave. It's kind of a rounded window well over on that edge. With more strange looking brick. Let's see if we can zoom in. Yeah, so down there in the bat cave it is a lot of that. And worse. Worse, and I don't even know what to call it. And we'll do another video on that when I get my act together a little better. But greetings from Jackie in Oklahoma, where I live in a place where there's a lot of character. I think it's been through something epic of grandiose proportions. If he put that up in 84 or 90, which is about when he would have to have done it, he didn't do a very good job. Because there's some strange looking masonry. We got cracks going on. So it's just pretty weird when you look at your own property, your own places, your own structures with new eyes, right? So I'll say goodbye and upload this. See y'all next time. Greetings from the hippie farm.